guys, so it's gaming week this week on the train. So I'm going to show you my favourite games and a couple that I completed recently, and also show you my Final Fantasy as well. So the first game I want to talk about is Dead Space. I got this for Christmas from one of my friends. It's great fun, really interesting. The story was fantastic. The gameplay was awesome. And overall it was a really good game. But for me, it was very, very scary. I mean, I get scared easily with movies and games. So I did take a while to complete this, as I was kind of putting it off because I was so terrified. But it was really fun, and I was really glad when I completed this because it was great. I don't remember if there were trophies in it or not. Um, but I'm a bit of a trophy whore. You get achievement whores. I'm the PS3 version. But yeah, I need to get an Xbox. I need to have both, to be honest, but I don't have the money. I mean, I'm probably going to end up buying a 12-string guitar instead anyway. But yeah, that was a fantastic game. Yeah, on PS3. So next I want to talk about Oblivion. This is a fantastic game. This is the Game of the Year edition. It's probably one of my favourite games of all time. It was really, really fun. You get the expansion packs with this as well, Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine. Shivering Isles is probably my favourite expansion pack, although, Shivering Isles Knights of the Nine was pretty cool. It's a very long game though, but, it's a fantastic story. I think my favourite was the Dark Brotherhood. That was awesome. I love the bit where you're in a house with a bunch of people that they think they're going to get money. I think that's what happened, and then you kill them all off, and they're like, there's a murder in here, and you just kill them off slowly one by one, which is absolutely hilarious. And there's some really fun parts in this game, and the gameplay for this, it lasts a long time. I don't think I've completed everything yet, but I kind of got bored. But yeah, it's fantastic, great fun, and leveling up your stats. It's a really good game, and I recommend you get it if you haven't already, because even though it's old, it's freaking hilariously fun, really good. So I recommend it. So next is Tekken 6. I've actually reviewed this on my channel. If you want to go check that out, this is a great game. It was let down a bit by the scenario mode. It was fun, but I just felt they focused too much on scenario mode than they did on the actual arcade mode. If you want, an in-depth review, go to my channel. I'll post a link at the end or something. But, it was really fun. This is actually quite difficult as well. But this is the first game I actually got Platinum on. It was my first Platinum trophy. So that was pretty cool. I don't know why I chose Tekken 6, because it was really difficult on some parts. So I got pretty lucky. When I completed them, I actually did scream in joy. But, this was a really fun game. And, the upgrades are really cool on it as well. It's pretty good graphics as well. And it's one of those fun games that, and you have someone round, you have a game of Tekken. So yeah, it was really fun. So next is Bioshock 2. This is the Rapture edition. You get an art book. This was really fun. I love the first Bioshock, which was bought for me by the same guy that got me Dead Space. It's buying me great games here. It's great games. It's really cool. The art book's fantastic as well. You got some great art in there. Some concept art. Some Big Daddy art. Absolutely awesome art book. And it was worth getting Rapture Edition for this. I don't know if you can still get it. You probably can. So if you're going to get Bioshock 2, get Rapture Edition because it's worth it. It was a really good game, and it was cool because you get to play as a Big Daddy in this one rather than the first one where you're not the Big Daddy. And I loved having the drill. I just felt so power happy running around with a drill on my arm. It was so awesome. And online's pretty fun as well. I mean, it's not amazing online. I'd probably prefer Killzone 2 online. But it was really fun, and probably one of my favourite games of this year so far. I was gonna say last year then, but yeah, it was really good, and I definitely recommend this. So yeah, last but not least, Final Fantasy 13. I got this last Saturday. Been playing it ever since. I'm on chapter 6 at the moment. It's really fun. Believe it or not, this is actually my first ever Final Fantasy. So yeah, I'm a bit of a noob to Final Fantasy, but I'm really enjoying it so far. The graphics are pretty good. I mean, the graphics aren't great in terms of hands and shoulders and stuff during actual gameplay or some of the cutscenes, but the cutscenes that they really go for are freaking awesome. I mean, the introduction bit before you actually click continue or new game, whatever, is awesome. I think there's the prologue or whatever. It's really interesting, and the graphics are phenomenal. And I just watch it over and over again. It's really cool. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite games at the moment. I'll be playing it for a while longer. I'm only on chapter 6. It's taken me a while. It's a really long game though. But this is absolutely awesome. And if you haven't got it already, I'd suggest you do, because it's fantastic. But yeah, seeing as I was, feeling in a good mood when I bought it, I actually got the collector's edition. So with that you get the art book, you get some art cards which are just falling out. You get the soundtrack. Well, some of the soundtrack, 'cause never all of it, is it? You get some stickers, some art cards, and you get the art book, which is here. Almost had it upside down then. It's not as good as the Bioshock 2 art book. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of pictures like this. I mean, it's, gaming art books are always like that, though. It's never really that much in terms of concept art and stuff. But yeah, it's still interesting. And I'm glad I bought it, to be honest. Even though it's my first Final Fantasy, it was probably a big risk for me to buy the collector's edition. But I kind of thought I'd like it from watching the trailers and stuff. So I'm really glad I got it, and I will be getting 14 as well. I think at the moment that's my favorite character. She's so cheerful, it's hilarious, and Lightning, of course. God, Lightning. Oh, but I'm not liking Hope right now. He's a bit of a whiner. He's a bit of a crybaby, isn't he? Him. It just stutters all the time. But yeah, great game, and I definitely recommend you getting it. So yeah, that's pretty much the only games I've been playing recently. I haven't really got my GameCube or anything out in ages. I'd say my favourite GameCube game is probably Super Mario Sunshine, because that was awesome. Or Metal Arms Glitch in the System, that was hilarious. That was an awesome game. I wish they'd do a sequel, but yeah, that was fantastic. So that's basically all there is this week. It's a non-theme week next week, so again, if you have any requests for me to do, I will do them. I'm possibly thinking about doing a day in the life video. I think it was a really old theme week. Back then I wasn't even making videos on YouTube, and I really wanted to do a day in the life, but I have back then I had my normal character, my Casio camera, and I didn't have any editing software, so I wouldn't be able to do it. So now I can do it. So I'm thinking about doing a day in the life video. Let me know if you want me to or not. Or any other requests that you want me to do in the future for theme weeks. I'll write a list, whatever. I hope you like the last one I did. And I guess that's it for this week. So I'll see you next week. Bye bye.